All right, let's, do you see this shit?
He just goes like this, though. I don't see the...
No, watch this. Watch this, dude.
All right.
Okay, look. So, see, coach, that's his coach, Cordell.
Okay, the coach, okay.
They hold the towel up. Now watch. He takes off his underwear, and watch. Do you see it?
Is he holding him in the back?
Do you see it?
He's kind of holding him, right? Is he doing
No,
that?
dude, the guy's he's just standing there, and the coach nudged right up against him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, look at, see even this little.
Oh yeah,
they got that.
He's holding
so
him.
look at this. Look at this. You guys there? All right. Look, teach me grappling, guys. Did you guys just see that? Kelvin Gastelum. I'm sorry, bro. I don't believe it. This is just another form of cheating.
I'm not a cheater.
Hey, come check this out. We're gonna do a quick experiment. Guys, this has been done before with many different variations. There are tons of variations on how to do this cheat on the scale. I'm gonna show you guys how this is done. It's pretty obvious if you see the video. Now, there are some people that will watch this and go, well, you can't, it's inconclusive from this angle, you can't tell. Guys, look, I've been around a long time around scales. I've cut weight like crazy. I have a ton of experience in cutting weight myself, and I've been around and I've seen just about every trick in the book. This move was slick. So come check this out. We have a scale right here, and go ahead, come on over here and just look at this. See, we've got the scale. We've got it right here. I've got my little test subject. Okay, come on over here. Come on over here. No, not you. The camera. Okay, so check it out. You're about to weigh in, right? Let's go ahead and let's see what you weigh. Okay, so go ahead. Let's get this, Yeah,
all muscle.
Yeah, you see that? 195.4? All right, so let's assume 195.4. Go ahead and step off. Let's assume that your weight class is 195, and we gotta lose 0.4 pounds, and we gotta do it right now. I know you can strip down, you can go naked and do all that, but let's say that we don't, let's say we were already naked. Let's assume we have a towel, right? They pull out the towel. So all he did was, he just brought it up, they set up the towel, you stepped on, and then you're doing this anti-Daniel Cormier, I'm not touching the towel pose. So you just hold it up, and when you step on, he stepped. No. See, you gotta be better at this.
I'm not a cheater. Though. I'm not a cheater, man.
But look. I'm just gonna walk right up to you. Go ahead. Okay, and just look at that scale. Now go ahead and go check it.
192.
192. You made weight. You made weight. Woo! We made weight, guys. He was 3 pounds under. First of all, guys, what? I'm just gonna say it, guys. I know I sound like I don't know Kelvin Gastelum. I don't know Rafael Cordero. I don't know them personally. Okay, I know they're good at their craft, but I'm gonna be the one that's just gonna tell you how it is. That was a cheat, guys. Why do you have the towel in a 185 weight class and you weigh in at 184? You know you don't need the towel. You don't need to strip down naked if you're a pound under. And if I'm not mistaken, it depends on which state that they're fighting on the rules of the commission. A lot of times in the UFC, non-title fights have a 1 pound allowance. I'm not sure. Maybe this fight is not a 1 pound allowance. So I don't know the specifics. But let's say it is. That's 186. Now you're 2 pounds under, which is probably what it was. But either way, even if it is 185, he doesn't need the towel if that's what he's fighting at. Guys, look, here, let me check it. Check this out. Here's what we would do this stuff all the time. Here, come on over here to the back. Okay. The guy steps on the scale. Arms behind your back. Okay? Go ahead. You feel my hand right there? Go ahead. Just push down on my hand.
Yeah, I lost 10 pounds.
He just lost 10 pounds. You guys hear that? Go check the scale. I mean, I know it's pretty obvious. See that? Now look. Look. You see it? That's what he weighs right now. And then boom. I can make him just as light as I want to by just applying a little bit of pressure. Now, in the days, like I said, wrestling, he would be on the scale, and then the person, just stand back over here, please. Like again, the guy who's watching the scale, you stand on the scale, you have one guy watching the scale from over there, maybe he's reading it like this. He's looking at the scale. Meanwhile, I'm his buddy, and I'm looking at it too. And to the guy that's seen it, he looks down at the feet, and he can only see that my feet are not messing with his feet. And it looks like, and I make a pose. I strike a pose like, dude, you made it. You made it. I know it's ridiculous, but all these little tricks, like elbow on the shoulder, very sleight of hand behind the back. I've had wrestlers before with a big old butt, and they just stand right there, and their butt is so big, you have a little person behind them grab a hold of their butt cheek and pull up. And just pull up on the butt cheek in order to change the scale just by a little bit.
There's better ways than that one.
Well, yeah. So either way, guys, it's just, what do we, I mean, like, remember Daniel Cormier had the towel, right? What is going on? Now, I would like to hear what your thoughts, guys. I have my thoughts. Is it the commission is corrupt, or are they just incompetent? I personally believe it's incompetence. I've met a lot of commissioners, no offense to you guys out there that I've met, most of them in California. A lot of them are just not real seasoned when it comes to this subject, like cutting weight, like it is in the sport of wrestling. In the sport of wrestling, it does happen, but it's a lot harder to get away with. If you go to big tournaments, you're not going to get away with it at big tournaments usually, because those guys will watch you like a hawk. But for some reason in MMA at the highest level in the UFC, you have these commissioners that are, their job is to look at the scale. And so that's all they do. They see you step on the scale, they look down, they read it, they say it out loud. Also, you know what I found funny about that video? Is when they were reading the weight, it made sense because they said 180, and it sounded like it was moving a little bit. He goes 180, 184. You know, scales don't do that, guys. Scales don't like go 180, 182, you know, they don't move up and down like that. Some scales will blink before it shows you, but it doesn't give you, it doesn't go rapidly like this. It doesn't do that unless you're doing that, unless you have a really horrible scale. And in that case, you shouldn't be using it for the UFC weigh-ins. But getting to the point, guys, this is not right. It really isn't. I know there's a lot of money on the line. The commission screws up with Daniel Cormier. He pushes down on the towel. After the fact, I'm sure that they shook their finger and said, watch out next time for people who, like, you know, put hands on the towel. So there you go. You got Gastelum doing this number right here. And then, so they come up with a new trick, right? But all of this can be solved really, really easy. How about this? How about no coaches near the guy weighing in? Absolutely. And the whole towel thing, it's ridiculous. Guys, look, how about no more weighing in naked? All you guys have to do, the UFC, the commissions, it's not the UFC, the commissions out there, guys, problem solved. The UFC will make branded UFC little underwear. They make them all the same. Whatever those underwear weigh, I know at different weight classes, you could argue one weighs a little bit more than the other, but let's just say that the underwear weigh 0.2 pounds. They wear their little UFC underwear with Reebok on it, which is advertising. Everybody's gotta wear their underwear. If they wanna wear more, like have their UFC pants on or shorts, that's fine. But if they need to go all the way down, they wear their little underwear, and if the underwear's 0.2, they already figured this out, and then the commission just allows a 0.2 allowance for the underwear. It's very simple. And then nobody's naked. You don't need any towel. You don't need any funny business. You don't need any UFC guys holding towels in front of the fighters, allowing the fighter to push down on the towel. All these little tricks. It's just so stupid. It can be solved real easy. And I'll tell you what, the commissions need to work on this. They should not be this incompetent. It's pretty ridiculous, guys. Now, I know a lot of you guys may disagree with me. Maybe you're friends with Gastelum, or you're friends with Cordero, or you're friends with those guys. And I love those guys. They're amazing at what they do. But when it comes to integrity right now, I'm not really on their side, okay? I think that I think they're cheating, and I understand why. Who would want to miss weight? You got a big fight, you're making a lot of money, you don't want to give up your purse. Guys, typically in California, I'm sure it's like this in most commissions, if you miss weight, it's a 20% to your purse. So if you make $1,000 at a low-level fight, you just lost $200. 100 goes to the commission, 100 goes to your opponent. If it's 100 grand, now you're losing 20 grand. 10,000 goes to the commission, they get paid. 10,000 goes to your opponent, he gets paid or she gets paid. So
That's it.
either way, you know, it's just, I'm blown away that this can still happen. So what's next? Who's gonna come up with the next trick, you know, to fool the commission? Or if you guys out there with your tinfoil hats, do you guys think that the commission's in on it? Sorry to offend you if you guys feel offended by the tinfoil hat comment, but tell me why you think the commission's in on it, or you know, they're covering for the fighter. Like, and why would they do that? With the cameras, everybody's seeing it. They're gonna see their blunder. Obviously, I'm sure right now but it'll probably come out inconclusive. I'm sure he'll get away with it. Inconclusive. We can't tell if he was leaning on him, but I think if you guys watch it, you'll see. That's all I got. What is your last comments, Carlos?
The show's got to go on. Got to fight.
Now we got to fight. Who's going to win? You guys, let me know in the comment section. If you guys hate me, let me know. If you guys love me, let me know. Thank you so much. Click the link down below at Patreon, PayPal. Contribute to this channel. Make sure you give it the thumbs up, especially if now you guys liked what I said and you want more people to see it, then you got to hit the thumbs up button, and that way more people will see this, because YouTube's algorithms, I'm like learning about this. It's like it took me all this time, but I finally found out that, yeah, the more they like it, the more people will see it. And again, I've always known it, but I just never badgered you guys to, like, you know, come on, click it, guys, so more people see these videos. I would love to have my channel grow even more than it already has. So thank you guys all so much, and we'll be back for more next time.
PG.
Out.